What's up, everyone, and welcome to another daily episode where we're going to talk about spammers and phishers exploiting American Express and Snapchat domains. If you don't learn anything else from this episode, you just might learn where to focus more attention to protect yourself and others.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
Researchers have found that attackers are exploiting a well-known open redirect flaw to phish people's credentials and personally identifiable information using American Express and Snapchat real domains. Threat actors impersonated Microsoft and FedEx, among other brands, in two different campaigns, which researchers from INKY observed from mid-May through late July. Attackers took advantage of redirect vulnerabilities affecting American Express and Snapchat official domains, the former of which eventually was patched, meaning American Express, while the latter, Snapchat, still does not appear to be patched. Open redirect is a security vulnerability that occurs when a website fails to validate user input. In this case, the user input is a redirect URL, which allows bad actors to manipulate the URLs of the domains for legitimate entities with good reputations, in this case to redirect victims to malicious sites. The vulnerability is well known and is tracked as CWE 601, URL redirection to untrusted sites, or open redirect. Since the first domain name in the manipulated link is in fact the original site's, meaning American Express or Snapchat's real official domains, the link may appear safe to the casual observer, INKY's Roger K. explained in the post. An example of the malicious redirect domain is, safe.com/redirect, URL equals blah blah blah. The trusted domain then, in this case, again, American Express or Snapchat, is used as a temporary landing page before the victim gets, dumped off to the malicious site. So threat actors are sending out emails, or phishing emails in this case, pretending to be Microsoft, IBM, FedEx, whatever. In the email, the link they want you to click on is either, again, an official American Express or Snapchat link, so it does not look malicious, but in the URL's query string is a redirect attribute that makes the Amex and Snapchat website immediately redirect you to this malicious phishing site. During the 2.5-month period over which the campaigns were observed, researchers detected the Snapchat.com open redirect vulnerability in 6,812 phishing emails originating from various hijacked accounts. Meanwhile, over just 2 days in late July, they observed the AmericanExpress.com open redirect vulnerability in 2,029 phishing emails that originated from newly created domains. Both campaigns started with phishing emails using typical social engineering tactics to try to trick users into clicking on malicious links or attachments. The two campaigns also both used exploits, which attackers inserted personally identifiable information in the seemingly legitimate URL so that the malicious landing pages could be customized on the fly for the individual victims, they said. This insertion was disguised by converting it to base64 to make it look like a bunch of random characters, K wrote. We inserted our own random characters into these strings so that the casual observer would not be able to reverse engineer the personally identifiable strings. When being redirected to another site, victims would think the link was heading somewhere safe. However, unbeknownst to them, the domains to which they were being redirected were malicious sites to harvest their credentials or expose them to maybe malware. Though there were similarities between the two campaigns, there also were tactics specific to each. The phishing emails in the Snapchat Open Redirect group impersonated DocuSign, FedEx, and Microsoft, and all had Snapchat Open Redirects that led to Microsoft credential harvesting sites. The Open Redirect vulnerability on the Snapchat domain was unpatched at the time of the campaign and remained so, though Open Bug Bounty reported it to Snapchat on August 4th, 2021, K noted. The Open Redirect bug on the American Express domain also appeared unpatched at first. When the phishing campaign using it first started, the Open Redirect went to Microsoft credential harvesting sites, just like Snapchat. However, soon after that, American Express patched the vulnerability, K said. Now, users who click the link end up on a real American Express error page, he wrote. Beyond patching open redirect flaws on their domains, website owners typically don't give these vulnerabilities the attention they deserve, likely because they don't allow attackers to harm or steal data from their own website, K noted. From the website operator's perspective, the only damage that potentially occurs is harm to the site's reputation, he wrote. If domain owners care to mitigate attacks using Open Redirect further, they can, of course, take some simple steps. One is pretty obvious: avoid the implementation of redirect in the site architecture altogether. However, if it's necessary for some commercial reasons, domain owners can implement an allow list of, say, approved safe links to mitigate open redirect abuse. You can also strip that down and allow specific domains or whatever. Domain owners can also present users with an external redirection disclaimer that requires users click before redirecting to external sites added, so that the user itself knows that they're about to be redirected away from, say, American Express or Snapchat or whatever domain is being used in this malicious fashion. As it's the victims of these campaigns that are the real losers, with the potential to be relieved of credentials or data and possibly even money. According to Kay, they also should take some steps to protect themselves. When examining links as they browse sites online, according to Kay, people should keep an eye out for URLs that include, for example, URL equals, redirect, external link, or proxy. These strings might indicate that a trusted domain could redirect to another site, Kay noted. Recipients of emails with links also should check them for multiple occurrences of HTTP in the URL, another potential indicator of redirection, he said. But realistically, no user is going to do that. Some URLs are so long and cryptic looking that it's pretty ridiculous to think that a human is going to do that. Even checking for multiple HTTP or HTTPS in the URL is highly unlikely for any human being. Maybe there's a browser extension that can do this, or maybe the browser itself can take over that task to alert you that you're being redirected. Who knows? Maybe I just gave one of you a business idea. Hey, I'm keeping you safe and making you rich. And that's the news. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you have not already, and smash the bell if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.